ओम ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमः। वेद वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवगुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वातिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तिः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनश्च भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः विषेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्। हम लोग पढ़ेंगे पेज नंबर 126। 126 पर फर्स्ट जो है वो पढ़ेंगे। तो 126 पे फर्स्ट वाला अद्वैताख्यम द्वितीय। ओम उपासनाश्रितो धर्मः जाते ब्रह्मणि वर्तते प्रागुत्पत्तेरजं सर्वं तेनासौ कृपणः स्मृतः। ओम उपासनाश्रितो धर्मः जाते ब्रह्मणि वर्तते प्रागुत्पत्तेरजं सर्वं तेनासौ कृपणः स्मृतः। सेकेंड भी पढ़ लेंगे। page 128. अतो वक्ष्याम्य कार्पण्यम् अजाति समतां गतम् यथा न जायते किञ्चित् जायमानं समन्ततः अतो वक्ष्याम्य कार्पण्यम् अजाति समतां गतम् यथा न जायते किञ्चित् जायमानं समन्ततः जायमानं समन्ततः हम लोग ये अद्वैत प्रकरण जो है ये देख रहे हैं अभी. We have started this Advait Prakaran. We had finished Vedatya and Agam. So in Vedatya Prakaran, if you remember, was based, even this one, Advait is also based on Mantra 7, and the Vedatya Prakaran is also based on Mantra number 7. So Vaitatya was what it was trying to prove, that the three states of the three states of Omkar, the three states U, and Ma, they are false with a tha, and they are due to ignorance only. So the word that we took from Mantra 7 was Prapanchopashama. If you remember in the Mantra 7, which was the page number? See on page number 46. नान्तः प्रज्ञं न बहिष्प्रज्ञं नो भयतः प्रज्ञं न प्रज्ञानघनं न प्रज्ञं नाप्रज्ञं अदृष्टम् अव्यवहार्यम् अग्राह्यम् अलक्षणम्. This is an important mantra. अचिन्त्यम् अव्यपदेश्यम् एकात्मप्रत्ययसारम् प्रपञ्चोपशमम् शान्तं शिवम् अद्वैतं चतुर्थं मन्यन्ते स आत्मा स विज्ञेयः. In this mantra, Prapanchopashamam was what was described in the whole Vaitatya Prakaran. And Agam said what Agam was quoting on these. And now, when we have entered this Advait Prakaran, it is based on this Advaitam word. So in Vaitatyam it proved that in the Padatraya Mithyatvam, the initial three Pada are mithya, are false. That was propounded. And in this prakaran, the Advaitam word is showing us, is telling us how the Turiya is only the reality, the absolute reality. So the fourth part, that is the Turiya, is the nature of everything. It's the actual swarup of everything. So as it is, we know that first and second path are karya. And this third path, if you remember, it was the Sushupti Avasa, that was the Karan. So all of them, Karan, the three paths are false because the two paths, the first and the second are karya, the effects are false. Why it is false? Because the Karan is false. The Karan cannot be real. The Karan is false. So that is why this is false. So what was I saying? So yes, so first and second path, they are false. And why is it false? Because they are karya, the effects, and because the first and two are the effects, first and second are effects, because the third path, the karan, is also an effect. Karan is also an effect. It is also mithya. So that is why they are all Vikari. And in the Advaita Prakaran, now what we are going to see, it is propounding the fourth, the Turiya Pad, that is always there. The nature of that will be shown. So now we had already seen this on 126 page, the first mantra, which was telling us, I will tell you the gross, whatever is being propounded here, is that whatever, when a person does upasana, when a sadhak is doing upasana, he's talking about the upasak, he wants moksha. So when he's wanting moksha, he feels that he is different from the Brahma. Right now, he is not Brahma. So Jeev Ishwar Bhed, that is also not there actually. This is being propounded. This is from the highest level. When we are on the path of seekerhood, when we are here, we need to maintain this. But ultimately, we have to cross over this difference also. That has been said here. That ultimately, from the absolute point of view, there is no difference between the sadhak and the sadhya, the jiva and the brahma actually. That has been propounded in this Advait. Advait word, we know what it says. So here, let us see the word. I mean, word to word meaning. First mantra, first shlok. Om upasanashritaha dharmaha. Now, we had seen this, if you remember, and if you have revised this, dharmaha means jivaha. This jivaha word has been given by Anand Giriji. And Bhashyakar here tells us that it is in the meaning of sadhak. But for Anandagiriji, he takes this dharma word to be the jeev. And how? Because if you remember in the Anandagiriji second line on the same page, it had given देहस्य धारणात् धर्मो जीवः भूतसंघात अकारेण जाते ब्रह्मणि तत् अभिमानित्वेन वर्तते. So one who is holder of the dharma of the dehasya dharana dharma jiva. One who is holding the dharma or the nature of the body is called the jiva here. Okay, so this was what the meaning was. Upasana ashritaha, one who is doing the upasana, who is ashrit on upasana, he is called the dharma, he is called the jiva here. Jate brahmani vardate. Jate Brahmani Vartate means what? He draws its existence from what? From Jate Brahmani, the Brahma which is born, that is the Mayopadic Brahma. From the Mayopadic Brahma, he is taking its existence. Next line. Pragutpatte Rajam Sarvam Ten Asau Kripana Smrita. Before the creation, he thinks that before the creation, everything was unborn. Before the creation of everything, everything was unborn, means after creation, duality is come. This is hidden meaning. That after this is a statement of that upasak, that jeev, who is called the dharma in the first line. He says that prag utpatter ajam sarvam. Before creation, everything was ajam. Everything was unborn. Ten asau kripana smritaha. This non-dual self, this is ten asau kripana smritaha. Because of that, these wise people people, this is by them, they are called dina. Kripana means dinaha. Dinaha. By the wise people, he is called Deen. He is called Deen. Who? This Jeev. Why? Because it's very simple. Because he feels that before he was born, before the whole Srishti came up, what is happening? Everything was unborn and everything was non-dual. Now everything has become dual after manifestation. This is the thing. Okay. And we had also seen this very fast. We will have a quick recap of this. Omkara Nirnaya Uktaha on page 126, Bhashya. Omkara Nirnaya Uktaha Prapanchopashama Shiva Advaita Atma Iti Pratigya Matrena. The first and second shloks are Pratigya. We'll see the breakup of the whole Prakaran after this shlok. The Omkara Nirnaya Uktaha, in the decision of this Omkar, it was said, in the decision of this Omkar, it was said, what was said? Prapanchopashamaha. The Prapanchopashama word was described in the previous Prakaran. Shivaha. And what was the nature of that? Shivaha Advaita. That was of the nature of non-dual. And Shiva means nature of auspiciousness. And what was it called? It was called Atma only. Atma iti pratigya matrena. The pratigya was in pratigya matrena. Gyate, there please add Advaite sati. Gyate Advaite sati. When the Advait is known, on knowing that Advait, what happens? The Advaitam na vidyate iti cha tatra. There then, though no Dvait remains, the whole, once we know the actual nature of the world, the non-dual self, then the duality naturally disappears. The duality is not there. Once when we know that the snake is a toy snake, it is not there, then however somebody comes and tries to make me scared, I won't get scared because I know that it is a toy. Similarly here also, gyate advaite sati dvaitam na vidyate, when there is no dvaita iti cha tatra. Here iti cha tatra add nirnitaha, that was done, the nirnay was taken in there, in the second in the second prakaran. द्वैत अभावस्तु वैतथ्य प्रकरणेन स्वप्न माया गंधर्व नगरादि दृष्टान्तैः दृश्यत्वात् आद्यन्तवत्वात् आदि हेतुभिः तर्केण च प्रतिपादितः. How was it proved? Tarkena, which tarka was taken, by which tarka pratipaditam is propounded? By which logic was it propounded? By examples of Swapna, Maya, Gandharva, Nagaradi, Drishtante. That everything is Swapna. Like we saw the whole dream state. We compared the dream state with the Jagrat Avastha, with the waking state. That what are those common points? And then we saw that this is also a Maya Gandharva Nagrivat. Maya Gandharva Nagrivat means the Nagri, the city that is not there. Gandharva Nagrati Drishtantehi Drishyatvat. We propounded what were the reasons, if you remember. The reasons were Drishyatvat, the reasons were because it's Swapnavad, because it is Adi Antav, because it has got a prayojan. It does not mean that it is true always. We have to revise. See, this Mandukya Upanishad, we have to do Parayan whenever we have time, enough time. So it is mentioned many where saints also say that we should do Parayan of this, and especially of these Karikas, Gaudapadya Karikas. They're very important. Now also we will see. So even if you daily read 5 shlokas, so one gets to know the depth and one will be always identifying to what is being said by these saints. So here, where were we? So Swapna, Dvait Abhavastu Vaitatya Prakaranena. So Dvait Abhav was mentioned. How is the Dvait not there? It is false. Vaitatya Prakaranena, by the Vaitatya Prakarana, by the examples of Swapna and Maya Nagradi, Drishtantehi, and then the reasons were given, Drishyatvat, Adiyantatvat, Iti Hetubhi, Tarkena cha Pratipadita. Simple. Next, Advaitam kim agam matreణ प्रतिपत्ति व्यामोह माहोस्पित tarkena api iti atah aha shakyate tarkena api gyatum. So one can say here that okay, only through agam only you can prove that there is no non-duality is not there. So anybody can have this Shanka, a student can have this question that you do not have any logic to prove your principles. You are taking the support of only the Shrutis to falsify the Dvait. So here anybody can say like this. So to oppose that, we are saying Shakyate Tarkena api Gyato. It is not like that. Even by logic, we can prove that only the Advait is there. The Dvait is amithya. Hmm. So here we had seen Anandgiri also in this Titiyam Prakaranam Akanksha Purvaka Advaiti Naisha Tarkena. Because why is this question? Because come to Anandgiri ji last line, Naisha Tarkena Matirapane iti Shutere Advaitam Katham Tarkena Gyatum Shakyam iti Akshipati. Because in the Shrutis also, this mantra is very, very famous. Naisha Tarkena Matirapaneya. This Shruti is very, very famous that through logic you cannot obtain that. So it is true that through logic you cannot obtain, but to get convinced, see, when we are listening anything, at present we are at Vigyanmay Kosh. When we are listening to anything logically, the Vijnanmay Kosh and the Manomay Kosh are working. When the Vijnanmay Kosh is convinced about the thoughts, then slowly, slowly in meditation, when we are doing meditation, the thoughts seep deep. And continuously, when those thoughts are repeated, they go into that Anandamay Kosh. Those vrittis, they will go seep deep into the Anandamay Kosh. Right now, what do I feel? However much I think about all these things, however much I hear that I am Advait, but still the Jeev Bhav is very, very strong. Dvait Buddhi is very, very strong. Dehathyas is very, very strong. That those thoughts cannot go into my Anandamay Kosh. I still behave as a Jeev. I still behave as a woman or as a man. I still behave as a human being, which is limited, which has got limitations of joys and sorrows. He wants to attain something. He's craving for something. He's not fulfilled right now. He does not have happiness right now. All these things are there because of this dehadhyas, jivadhyas. Once he starts knowing it at the intellectual level, slowly, slowly, when he does abhyas of it, repeats those thoughts, slowly that will go inside. That is why every time I tell you in the morning for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, we should try to see our dead body. I've told many times, you must be bored by this, but this helps us because this dehad, it helps to loosen our dehadhyas, that this deha is real. Raman Maharshi ji used to do this exercise. Many great saints, they do this exercise, that they see their body lying on the floor, dead, completely dead. And he is looking at it along with all the other relatives. He's watching. He's there. He's watching. So when we are continuously hammering these thoughts inside at the Vijnanmay level, slowly these thoughts will go percolate inside unknowingly, unconsciously. Subconscious mind is more powerful, you must be knowing, than the conscious mind. So subconsciously, we will have those thoughts. We are trying to build in those thoughts during meditation. And once those thoughts are concrete, then I can say that yes, I am operating through my Anandmay Kosh even during my waking state. That does not happen actually. So if here when we are listening to this, Naisha Tarkena Matirapaneya, when this is being said, that through the Tarka only, by cutting, by logic, by Jalpa and Vitanda, if you remember, there were 2 or 3 types of Samvad, Vivad, Jalpa, Vitanda. So when we are doing Jalpa or when we are doing Vitanda, by those Tarka, this cannot be obtained. This Atma or this non-dual self cannot be obtained. But when this percolates inside slowly, when we are continuously thinking about it, like we are thinking about it continuously, at that time, this thought will go into that Anandmay Kosh slowly. And then this can be my nature. I can realize my nature. And then whenever I'm interacting also, if that thought is concrete, I know while interacting also in the world that who am I? and I am not this body only. This body is just an instrument for me to express. And till when will this body be? It will be only till my prarabdha exhausts. Once the prarabdha exhausts, this body will drop. So I am not actually this body. Who am I? This body is just an expression on that self, that absolute self that is beyond time, space, and object. All the time, space, and object are appearing, merely appearing on that self. That is me. So, in this way, when I think about it, through tarka also, I can prove that. To logically convince yourself initially at the Vignyanmay Kosh, I can through the Tarka be convinced at the Vignyanmay level. But to take those thoughts inside, see, these two things may clash in our minds also. Why he has taken up this Purva Paksha? Because he feels that one Shruti is saying the Tarkena Matimapne, na Naisha Tarkena. Shruti Matirapneya. So this cannot be got by the Tarka logic, but we require Tark. Our religion, I like our religion. I am a Sanatani, but why I like it most because here the questions are welcomed. Not like other religions where if you question, there will be fatwa against you. It's not like that. All our scriptures are based on question answers only generally. Every scripture you see, every Upanishad you see, there will be question answer, or there is a student or a conversation. Samvad is there between the taught and the teacher. Similarly, here also the same thing. So he is saying here that yes, through tarka initially, whatever doubts are there, they can be cleared. If you're saying that we cannot prove, see, if we cannot prove it by anything, there will be some hmm, some complications may arise, and there can we can say that this is not a fulfilled or a complete complete principles are not there because we cannot prove it like that. No, it is not like that. Through logic also, through agam also, through everything, through our experience also, we can prove whatever is being said in the Shrutis. Okay, so Shruti, Yukti, through Shruti also, through Yukti also, and through Anubhuti also. Everything we can prove that this non-dual self is the only thing. Next. Tat katham iti Advaita Prakaranam arabhyate. So this Advaita can be known by logic also. This has been said here. Upasya, now next line. Upasya, this was our connecting Sambandha Bhashya of 4-5 lines by Bhashyaka. Now we come to the mantra. The shlok. Upasya upasanadi bheda jatam sarvam vitatham kevalaha cha atma advaya parmatheti sthitam atite prakarane yatah. In the last, atite prakarane means what? In the last prakaran. Atite prakaran means what? In the last prakaran. It is clarified. Sitam atite, in the last prakaran, it was clarified. What? Upasya, now, this has to be in inverted commas, till parmartha. Upasya, upasanadi, bhedajatam, sarvam, vitatham, kevalaha, cha, atma, advaya, parmartha. Till here, it will be in inverted commas because iti is there. Iti indicates the end of the line. So Jeev Ishwar Bhed is all false. Upasya Upasanadi Bhed Jatam Sarvam Vitatham. Vitatham means false. Is all false. Is seen as false. In where was it seen? In the last section, in the Vaitatya Prakaranam. And what was there? If it is false, what is truth? Truth is Kevalaha cha Atma Advayaha Parmartha iti. Only that non-dual Atma is the Parmartha. Only the non-dual self is the Paramartha. Rest everything, whatever is seen, is all false. Where was it? It was clarified in the last Prakaran. Upasana Ashrita. Now he is defining the first word of the Shruti, Upasana Ashrita. What is Upasana Ashrita? Upasana Ashrita is equal to Upasanam Atmanah. One who thinks his essence is Upasana only. One who thinks that he is what? Only Upasana man. Whatever Upasana he is doing, that he is. Upasana is sadhan. Moksha sadhanatvena. Gataha means svikritah. He has accepted the upasana as the sadhan for moksha. Moksha sadhanatvena svikritah gataha. Upasako aham. And what does he think himself as? Upasako aham. I am the upasak. And what else? Mam upasya brahma. And this is my upasya brahma that I have to attain. I'm not that at present. I have to attain it. When will I attain? After dropping the body. Now at present, who am I? I am a jeev, normal jeev. Tad upasanam kritva jate brahmani idanim. Having done that upasana, tad upasanam kritva jate brahmani. In the myopathic Brahma, jate brahmani means what? The Brahma that is born. That means what? That Ishwar, that Maya upathic Brahma. That is born. Vartamanah ajam brahma sharir patad urdhvam. I am invoking that manifest Brahma, that Ishwar, Jate Brahmani. I am trying to manifest that. I am taking all my power of existence from that Jate Brahmani, the Brahma that is born. That means myopathic Brahma. And Sharir Patad Urdhvam Pratipat Se, that is the future tense. Or what? I will attain. I will attain. Sharir patat urdhvam. After I drop this body, later on, I will attain that unborn Brahma. Right now, no. Prag utpatte cha ajam idam sarvam aham cha. Before Brahma, it was ajam Brahma. Brahma is also born, I am also born. Everything is born here. So after dropping, then I will attain that Ajam Brahma, that unmanifested Ajam Brahma Sarvam Aham Cha, that unmanifested Brahma that I will attain. Yeah, next. I hope this is clear. This is what is the thought of that Upasya. Upasak. That I am doing this Upasana only to attain. I'm doing the Upasana only to attain Brahma. यद आत्मा को अहम प्राग उत्पत्ति इदानीम जातः. So यद आत्मा को अहम उपासनात्मकः यद उपासनात्मक अहम प्राग उत्पत्ति इदानीम. Before that creation Brahma was ajam. Now it has become born. Jatah. So I have become something. Jate brahmani cha vartamana upasana punaha tad eva pratipatse. So that Brahma which is born, I will re-attain it. I am also born. That Brahma, again, the same thing has been said. I am also born. That Brahma is also born. So after dropping that body or by doing the upasana with the with the sole with the sole intention of attaining that moksha, I will attain that ajam Brahma. अजम ब्रह्म पुनस्तदेव प्रतिपत्से इति एवं उपासनाश्रितः धर्मः साधक ये नैवम. See what I was saying. This Bhagwan Bhashyakar has described this dharma as sadhaka. Sadhaka. Anand Giriji has said that he is called Jivaha. Okay, so these two are the differences. And he's a good only that because he's a sadhak. Why? He's a sadhak. He wants to attain moksha. He wants to attain something. So that is why he has called him the sadhak. Yen evam shudra brahma vittena so karanena kripanaha. Now he is going ahead, moving ahead. Kripana dinaha alpakaha smrataha nitya aja brahma darshibhi ityabhi prayaha. Ye naivam Shudraha. Shudra means what? Please come to the bottom tippani, number 1. Shudrityadi, Kala Parichinna Ityata. He is thinking himself to be born. He is thinking himself to be small, limited. That is called Shudra. Shudra Brahma Vittena Aso. He knows that Brahma, which is limited by time. He is knowing that Brahma is thinking that it is limited by time. Karanena. Kripanaha, Deenah Alpa. And that is why he is very Deen. Deen means finite. He is buffeted by the waves of joys and sorrows. He's going up and down. He is not continuously experiencing the joy or the his nature of infinity, because at present he feels that he is very small. He feels that he's limited. He's born. He will die. He has to face his prarabdha. So all these things has made him kripanaha. Kripanaha means what? Kripana is from the moolam only. Kripanaha smrita. So kripanaha means what? Dinaha, alpakaha. He's finding himself shuddha, small. He's finding himself limited, finite. Smritaha means what? Nitya aja brahma darshibhi. Smritaha means the wise people who know the Brahma. Got it? The words Smritaha is equal to Nitya Aja Brahma Darshibhi. That Brahma, which is Nitya and which is Aja, who know this. These people are called Smritaha. So by these Smritaha, by these people, it is a noun, plural. Hmm. So by these people, this person who is alpakaha, who is doing this upasana with the bhed buddhi that I am different, sadhya or upasana is different, I have to attain it after death, or when I get moksha, I will attain that Brahma. He is called Deen. He is called Kripad. Simple, because he does not know himself. Yadva, and then he has quoted again. He's quoted Shruti, that which is not illumined by speech, etc. This is from Kenopanishad. Yadva cha anyabhyuditam yena vag abhyudite tadeva brahmatvam vidhi edam yadidam upasate ityadi shrutehe talavakaranam. This is from Kenopanishad. So from Kenopanishad, he has taken this mantra and he has tried to explain that even in other mantras also, in others also, he is the same thing has been told. I hope this is clear. So our first mantra is finished. Now, sorry, shloka. Now we go to the second one. We have already read it. Let us go to the second श्लोक अतः वक्ष्यामि अकार्पण्यम अजाति समताम गतम यथा न जायते किंचित जायमानं समन्ततः. Therefore, atah, I am going to say, vakshyami, I am going to tell, vakshyami, in the future tense. What are you going to say? Akarpanyam, ajati, samatam gatam. Akarpanyam, we will see just now. It means non-stinginess. Stingy, the people who are very thrifty, who do not like to spend. Stingy, non-stinginess, stingy, less nature. Akarpanyam, ajati, conjuse. Yes, right. I was not getting this word. Akarpanyam, ajati. Ajati means unborn. Ajati. Samatam gatam, attaining specification, lessness. Huh? Samatam gatam, attaining non-specification, less. Non-specification. Samatam gatam, nirvisheshtam gatam means what? It means nirvisheshtam gatam. Yatha na jayate, but nothing is born here. Kinchit jayamanam samantata. Although everything is seen here as born. This is the direct meaning. What is it? Ataha, I am going to explain. Therefore, I am going to explain the nature of that self. That is the stingylessness nature, akarpanyam, ajati, that is unborn, and samatam gatam, which does not have any specification. And then second line says that here everything seems to be born, but nothing is born. Yatha na jayate kinchit jayamanam samantataha. But everything here is appearing as if it is manufactured, it is born, it is made, it is created, but nothing is created here. These two shlokas are the pratigya vakya, pratigya, and then the whole prakaran will be explained. So these are the things. Now let us come to the bhashyam. Sa bahyabhyantaram ajam atmanam ajam atmanam pratipattum ashaknuvan avidyaya dinam atmanam मन्यमानः जातो हम जाते ब्रह्मणि वर्ते तत् उपासनाश्रितः सन् ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्स्य इति एवं प्रतिपन्नः कृपणो भवति यस्मात् अतः वक्ष्यामि अकार्पण्यम् अकृपण भावम् अजं ब्रह्म. So sabhahyabhyantaram ajam atmanam means what? One who does not know that he is inside and outside also. That means what? He is not the body. He knows that he's everywhere. The body cannot limit. What is the source of all the limitation? This body only. Because I feel I'm inside this body and I'm not outside this body. So this is what makes him finite. So one who does not know that he's inside or outside this body, he does not know that he is unborn. Pratipattum ashaknuvan. Pratipattum ashaknuvan, being incapable of knowing himself. Pratipattum means knowing himself. Ashaknuvan, not able to know about himself. Why? Because of avidyaya, because of ignorance. Again, because of ignorance, he is not able to know himself that what? That he is everywhere. He is not inside this body. So, sa bhahyabhyantaram ajam atmanam. He does not know this, that he is everywhere. I feel that I am only inside this body. If somebody harms my body, I am dead. This is my logic. If my body is gone, I am dead. So I is equal to body. So this, why pratipattu mashaknu? Why he does not know? Because of ignorance. And he is called what? Dinam. He is called Dinam by Bhashikar. Dinam Atmanam Manyamana. He himself, he feels I'm very, very helpless. Once some prarabdha comes, I have to undergo. I can't say no. So that prarabdha will take me up and down. Dinam Atmanam is very thin and lean. He feels the pangs of separation from the joys, from sorrow. Something happens, some bereavement. He is feeling he is becoming small. Jato aham, jate brahmani vartate. I am born. Jato aham, I am born. I am born and jate brahmani varte. I am interacting in this manifested world. Jate Brahmani Vartate. This world is also manifested, and I am this born self, this born body is interacting with the born created world outside. Tad upasana shritaha. San Brahma Pratipadsya. Here we have to add Saha Chintayati. Tad upasana shritaha Saha Chintayati. He is he is imagining, he is thinking. What is the upasana shrita? This one is doing his upasana. So we all fall in this category. So we should put ourselves in this and try to think what the Shruti is trying to say and what our Gaurpadacharya is trying to tell us. So this tadupasana ashrita, that means that upasana ashrita, the person who is doing upasana, he is taking support of upasana, sachintati. What does he think? Brahma aham pratipatsya. I am going to invoke that Brahma. I am going to do in future, in the future. Pratipatsya iti evam. I am going to invoke that Brahma. Pratipannaha kripanaha bhavati. Having this state, he is called this kripanaha. The first, second, ataha vakshami karpanyam. This kripan word is being explained by Bhashyakar Bhagwan. Kripana bhavati yasman. He is called Deen. He is called Kripan. He is called Kanjus. I like this word. Kanjus. He is called stingy. Kripana bhavati. Now, who's called a stingy actually? Who has the capacity to spend, but he does not. Similarly, this person, why is he being called stingy by Bhagwan Bhashikar? Because he has the capability to know himself, but still he prefers to only do upasana, and he thinks himself that he will attain that after the body falls. He's not that Brahma right now. So that is why he is named this Kripana. Kripana bhavati yasmat ataha, and therefore vakshyami akarpanyam akripana bhavam ajam Brahma. Therefore, I am going to describe this akripana bhav. Akripana bhav, that is not karpanyam. That is akripana bhav ajam. And that is what? That is the state of stingilessness. हाँ, कंजूस नहीं है वो. Stingilessness, he manifests his completeness. That is why he is akarpanyam. And name of that Brahma is Akripanaha here. That is why the name of that Brahma has become Akripanaha Ajam Brahma. Okay, so this is Pratigya. And now Hetu is being given. This is Pratigya that I am going to explain. This is Pratigya. He has taken one vow, Vrat. So this is Pratigya has been taken that I am going to explain that Akripana. Bhavam Ajam Brahma. Tadhi. From here Hetu starts. Hetu, you can write there Hetu. Tadhi. Why Hetu means the cause has been given. Tadhi Karpanyaspadam. That alone is the support of Karpanya. That alone, Tadhi, that alone is the support of that Karpanyam. Tadhi Karpanyaspadam. That alone is the support of Karpanyam. What is the support of that Karpanyam? The ignorance. Only because of ignorance, we feel that Brahma is small. Yatra, see here again, another, this has been quoted, another, yeah, Shruti has been quoted. Yatra anyonyat pashyati, anyat shrunoti, anyat vijanati, tat alpam madhyam asat. This has been quoted from Chandogya again. So he is saying here, what is alpam? What is alpam? Where duality is there, that is, that mithya gyan is there. Where atra anyat pashyati, wherever you see something different from yourself, anyat pashyati, anyat shrunoti. If you're seeing, if you're hearing something else than yourself, anyat shrunoti, anyat vijanati. If you're knowing something different than yourself, then that is all alpam. That is all finite. Alpam. That is all alpam. And that is martyam. That is martyam means what? It is in the category of something that destroys. Destruction will happen. Martyam. And that is why that is asat. So it is asat. It is not true. And what is it? Vachar, this is very common. We all know this. Vacharammanam vikaro namadheyam nritikaya satyam. Remember Chandogya Upanishad 7? No, it is 6th. Vacharammanam vikaro namadheyam. This is Vacharamma. Everything is only speech only. Vacharam, because it can't be attained separately. Vacharammanam vikaro namadheyam. Ityadi Shrutibhya. Shrutibhya means plural. Many Shrutis he has quoted from the Shrutis. Tat Vipritam. Now, what was he describing? He was describing Kirpanata, small, finiteness. Now he will describe what is Akripanata. Akripan means here the name of that Brahma. So he's saying Tat Vipritam, opposite of Karpanyam. Tat Vipritam sa Bahyabhyantaram Ajam Akarpanyam Bhumakhyam Brahma. This is from chapter 7, Chandogya. Bhumakhyam. Bhuma. Bhuma. That is the name of that Brahma is Bhuma. Yad Bhuma Tat Sukham. Tat Viparita Sa Bhyabhyantaram Ajam Akarpanyam Bhumakhyam Brahma. It is of the nature of big. Bhuma means very big. Brahma. Big. Finite. Sorry, infinite. Opposite of that Karpanya. What is it? Sa Bhyabhyantaram Ajam. beyond the desh and kal. It is not limited by any time or space or object. And it is called akarpanyam. This is called akarpanyam, non-stingy. And bhumakhyam, it is of the nature of big. And it is called Brahma. Yat prapya avidyakrat sarva karpanya nivrittihi. Yat prapya means what? Yat means that Brahma, that Bhumakhyam, that Bhuma. When once that Bhuma is got or Brahma is got, Yat prapyam, what happens? Through what? Avidya, through the Vidya, Prapya, Avidyakrita Sarva Karpanya, all the Karpanya which was due to ignorance, appearing due to ignorance, Avidyakrita, which was all due to ignorance, that goes away. Nivrittihi, Tad Karpanyam Vakshami Ityartha. I will tell about that Akarpanyam, that Brahma. Okay, so one name of that Brahma we can add in our vocabulary is a Karpanyam also. Okay, so here it was saying, I will tell about that a Karpanyam also. How is that next word from the Moolam? See, Ataha Vakshyami a Karpanyam a Jati from the Moolam, a Jati. Now a Jati. Tad a Jati. What is it? See, when we say jati locally, then our mind goes to the different jatis. But it is not the case here. A jati means not born. So he is unborn. A jati means is equal to avidyamana jatirasya. This is bahuprihi samas. Bahuprihi. What is he saying? That that is not born. That is unborn. Avidyamana. That is not born. Avidyamana jatirasya. That is there is no jat whose jati is not there. Samatam. Next word. Samatam gatam. Now samatam gatam means what? Sarva samyam gatam. Next line. Samatam gatam means what? Sarva samyam gatam. Now please come to the Anandgiri third tippani. Bottom. Sarva samyam gatam. Nirdharmakatam gatam ityarthaha. So there is no dharma there. Nirdharmakatam gatam ityartha. There is no dharma there. Dharma means what? One dharma will separate from the other. Vyavartakatvat. One dharma separates from the other thing. Like if something is sweet, it is not pungent or it is not hot. So it is differentiating. One dharma separates the other. So here nirdharmakatam gatam ityartha. One dharma is excluding the other. Here there is no exclusion. It is inclusive of everything. So that is why here it is saying sarva, please come in the bhashya again. Sarva samyam gatam. There, what is it happening? One dharma cannot exclude the other. Everything is included in that. And that is why nirvisheshata. There is no visheshata as such. Samatam gatam means it is nirvishesh. It does not have any specification. Because specification will do what? It will separate from the other. Kasmat, how? How is it? Avayava Vaishamya Abhavat. Why is it why is it equal? Why is it non-dual? Because there is no avayava in that. There is no part in that. Vaishamya Abhavat. There is no difference of parts in that. This is very, very important. Please underline this statement. Avayava Vaishamya Abhavat. There is no difference in that. This is the hetu given for Samatam Gatam. That there is no difference in that. Yad he, and now he's explaining more. He's explaining Yad hi sa avayavam vastu tad avayava eva vaishamyam gachat jayate ityuchyate. Whatever is born has to be born from something with part only. Partless cannot give birth to something And with part, if anything is with part, it cannot come from the partless. Okay? If a child is born, he has got parts, he has to come from a mother who is with parts. So part with part something cannot come from partless. This is what is being explained. So this is the hetu. So because he is saying that yati sa avayam vastu, which is avayav vastu, which is with parts, tad avayaiva avaishamyam gachat jayate. It cannot be that it has come from something avayava without without visheshta, without any part. It cannot come from something like that. Idam tu niravayatvatvat samatam katamiti na keshchit avayavaihi swutati atah ajatya akarpanyam. Same thing is being said that Brahma being without any part, Brahma is without any part, so nothing can come out from it. So nothing can come out from it. Samatam gatam iti na keshchit avayavaihi. It is not manifesting from something. Sfutati ataha ajati akarpanyam eva. And that, therefore it is not like that, that it is manifesting from something, because it is without any part, and that is why the name has been given akarpanyam and ajati. Okay, unborn. Samantataha. From samantataha means from all the sides. From all the sides. Samantat. Last word of second shlok, samantataha. You got it on page 128. Last word of the Shruti, of the word Karika. Samantataha is equal to what? Samantat yad yatha na jayate kinchit alpamapi na sputati ataha ajatim ajatim karpanyam. So this has been repeated again. So Samanta means from all sides it is unborn. Samantata, from all sides it's born. It's not like that one side it is born, other side it is not born. Not like that. So from all sides it's not born. Little also it is not born. Kinchitapi alpamapi nasputati ataha, and therefore it is called what? Ajati. Therefore it is called ajati. It is not born. Akarpanyam, and it is akarpanyam. It is without any conjugacy. Akarpanyam. Samantataha samantad yatha na jayate kim chid kinchit alpamapi na sutati. Again, the same thing has been repeated. Rajju sarpavad avidyakrit drishtya jayamanam yena prakarena na jayate. Yena prakarena you bring first. So yena prakarena Rajju sarpavad avidyakrit drishtya, like we see the Rajju and the snake, Rajju and the Sarp, due to avidya. Similarly, Jayamanam, it as if it is born. Who is born? The snake is as if born on the row. Similarly, but it is not there, na jayate. Similarly, tatha, bring tatha on top again. Sarvata ajameva brahma bhavati. Everything is ajam only here, but it is appearing as if it is born. Because just now we proved that nothing can be born here. Nothing can be born. How can anything be born? Tell me. So everything, because it has, and the source is ultimately that Brahma only. So from that we proved just now that nothing can come out. Because anything with part can come out from part only. But it is partless. So how can this world with parts come out from that? Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnat Purnamudachyate. From that Purna only will come out. So if it is being seen as Apurna, it is due to ignorance. Understood? Such a simple and sweet and beautiful shloka is composed. So Sarvatam Ajameva Brahma Bhavati. Brahma is appearing to be born, but not born actually. Nothing is born. We are so happy that the child is born. Actually, nothing is born here. It is just an appearance. So nothing is there. Tatha tam prakar. So it is very easy for me to say all these, but when we try to go and experience all these things, we have to really meditate. To make these experiences our own experience, we have to meditate a lot, a lot. So this Mandukya is called Ajatvad, where nothing is born, where nothing is there. And it propounds that nothing is born here. Mandukya is famous for this. And that is why if we do not hear it properly, or from Guru Mukh or from some saints, this discourses, a person will go haywire. He will think, what is all this? All this is nonsense. He won't be able to take it. And if Upasana is not done, that is why I have told you that initially only, that we have to increase our Upasana before we come and take this Mandukya in our hands. So Mandukya, and therefore Mandukya is worth doing Parayan. Again and again and again, whenever we have time. So it has got, let us come to the summary of this, 2 minutes more. There are 48 shloks in this Prakaran, 48 shloks. Okay, so first two, as I told you, first two are what? Pratigya. What is the Pratigya? Ajatvat Pratigya, that nothing is born. Ajatvat Pratigya, nothing is born. Jeev, Jagat, whatever we are seeing, nothing is born. The first two were the Pratigya. Then from 3rd to 10th shlok, the Hetu is given. Why nothing is born? Hetu, the cause, is given. From 3rd to 10th. Then from 11th to 15th, how the scriptures are saying how Brahma is propounded. So he has quoted the scriptures in that. How Brahma is propounded by the scriptures. Okay. Now 16th shlok. Come to page 153. One more point is discussed there. In page 153, come. Open it. Ashramas ashramaha trividha heenam heen madhyam utkrishta drishtah. There are 3 categories of the adhikaris. The 3 types. Heen, madhyam and utkrishta. Means what? Manda adhikari, madhyam adhikari and utkrishta adhikari. So this is the topic for madhyam and manda. He is telling us that Jatvad is actually explained for the Mand and the Madhyam Adhikari, not for the Uttam Adhikari. For them who can't do de-superimpose, who are not able to de-superimpose. Upasanopadishteyam tat artham anukampaya. Because of compassion, he is describing this. This is the 16th shlok, page 153. Okay, so Upasana and Karma is mentioned for them. Mand and Madhyam Adhikari. And then from 17 to 28, next group comes, where objections by others are said and the solutions are also given. Purpaksh comes. Apatti and Samadhan from 17 to 28. Like in Kapil, Sankhya, Advaita, etc. Okay, so all these things. So this is called Proud Vritti Samvad, conversation in a mature manner. Proud Vritti Samvad, through which you negate the conditions of your own mind also. Some conditioning is there, some questions are there in your mind. You put your questions and you get a solution. So this is 17 to 28. Then 29th and 30th. Come to page 173. Page 173. 29th. Nanatva is mana sapeksha. Mana sapeksha. All whatever is seen in this world is due to the mind only. Mind from so yatha swapne dvayabhasam spandate mayaya manaha. Tatha jagrat dvayabhasam spandate mayaya manaha. So everything is due to that mind only. The mind sapeksha. With respect to mind, mana sapeksha. If mind is not there, everything is gone. So as is the mind, so we will see the Jagat, the creation. This 29th and 30th are Nanatva is Mana Sapeksha. Then come to 175 page. 31st to 39th. is amani bhav, is explained. Amani bhav. Okay, when knowledge of self, when one doesn't take any sankalpas, there is nothing to conceive. Amani bhav. Nothing to take or nothing to for grahan. So that is called amani bhav. We will see this 31st to 39th. Then then 40th to 47 is the next group category. Fearless of all yogis. This is Samadhi Abhyas, Mana Nirodh, 187 page. Fearless, Manaso Nigrahyatam, Abhayam Sarva Yogina. How he is fearless. It makes him fearless. So this is also for Madhyam and Manda Adhikari. Okay. Then last category is the 48th Shlok. No possibility of birth. This is Uttamam Satyam. Uttamam Satyam. So total Ajatvad is propounded here in this. Nothing is born as and therefore as was the Pratigya, so is the Nigaman. As is the Pratigya in the first and second Shlok, so is the Nigaman in the 48th Shlok, the 196 page. न कश्चित् जायते जीवः सम्भवोऽस्य न विद्यते एतदुत्तमं सत्यं यत्र किञ्चित् न जायते. Nothing is born. Is a 196 page. 196. So no possibility of birth at all. Nothing is possible. Nothing can come out. So here total Ajatvat was propounded, and this finishes our the summary of the whole Prakarana till 48 Shlok. We will continue it tomorrow morning. Please revise and come. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.